Pickup of 8 leaves him with 2 to go on second down. On 2nd and 2, Jackson. It's complete to Snead. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They'll try to pound it in with Hill. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra.
Now, I knew that was going to be a shoot. I told him go Ravens against Ravens. I ain't trying to hear that shit. Man, ain't nothing but some shit talk, man. I don't give a fuck about that shit.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
You goddamn right.
Last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That, too.
From the 30 on second down, Wilson. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Get ready, get ready, get ready. Got it.
On first down, it's Carson, and he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack. Wilson, after the play fake to Carson. He's going to look deep down the field. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. Here's Thomas.
Let's go, let's go.
At their own 20-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice and meetings talking about taking an early advantage.
That's what the fuck I said.
Team going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
Well, partner, let's put a bow on the Super Bowl for Kansas City. What a comeback win. Yet another come-from-behind victory for Patrick Mahomes.
You good, fam.
Here as he's taken down. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney.
Let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up. Back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
Now it's Lockett. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field.
Spring.
Now Wilson on first down. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. So he can't hang on, and as I watched that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said.
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well.
Watch 36.
From the gun on third down, Wilson. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now fourth down. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
Well, that's something of a pick-me-up, for the offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
And he'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. To throw is Jackson. Being chased. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. Does the big boy have the juice? And they bring this one back. It's a fumble recovery and a Seattle touchdown. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week. He's smiling. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is now 10-7. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This is fielded at the goal line. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
Hey, who playing my Ravens?
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Mike 50, Mike 50.
We got the Raven.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jadeveon Clowney able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Throwing on second and long. Jackson, and an alley to run.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, they'll have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Now a run on first down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. From the gun, it's Jackson. Forced out to his left. This one complete to Ingram. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Throwing is Jackson. They go screen. This is Ingram. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Gus Edwards, as the first half is winding down, and the Ravens have retaken the lead. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now it's Carson. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
Here we go. Here we go.
Bang out. Hey.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. Ingram again, a first down carry. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
From just shy of midfield, Jackson, he'll get this to Edwards out of the backfield. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. 3rd and 2, here's Jackson. That's into the hands of Edwards. And he is going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. Now Jackson on first down. Snead's got it. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's a run for Ingram. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 32. They'll try and run for the first with Edwards. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. They run with Edwards. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Tackle coming from the safety, Trey Flowers. From the 24, Jackson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Jackson and the offense come up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll look to run with Ingram, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Taking it in from 2 yards out as the Ravens push further out in front. A good, sustained drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
Ain't no sickening going on.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Wilson buying time to his left. And he's going to keep it here. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so we down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Hey, man,
Bach the whole ass, put that battery in his back.
Here on 4th down. They're going for it. The Seahawks will go for it. It's Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. Oh, this is
damn!
It's complete. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Wilson to throw. He's going to let this go for the end zone.
Damn!
He's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf, 48 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. From the gun, it's Wilson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Patrick on Rossor. And nothing there on the return. They got the football. They'll have to start this drive at their own 4-yard line. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You run plays, they're going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Now, that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long.
No!
And the throw
he missed it.
Incomplete. Quandre Diggs there defensively. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
A good return there, 17 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former Husky, Marcus Peters. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Well, when both guys went up for the ball, I just thought, who's going to come down with it? I didn't think he'd come down with it and then take it all the way for a touchdown.
That's battling, isn't it? Because normally, if both guys go up for it and come down with it, the tie goes to the offense. The defensive player didn't want it to be a tie at all. He wanted a little bit more, took it, and went the other direction.
This is taken about 7 yards deep.
Damn.
And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Back to the air, Wilson after the pick 6. And an alley to run. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
They run on 1st down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
I just want to thank Bob for putting the batter in his back.
Sense of satisfaction right now for the guy carrying the football a bunch today. 99 yards, and he has enough time to go over the century mark.
Well, you got to give it to him again.
No,
right?
Bob put the batter in his back. Put it up. Look, they had a little trade on the side.
You just want to get him to the promised land for every runner. 100 yards or more in a game.
Yeah. Don't worry about
2
it.
minutes left to play in this football
Bob
game.
put the batter in his
on
back.
EA Sports.
Don't worry about it. If you lose, hey Bob, if you play over, you lose, I give you Brandon Moore. They sticking together. I heard that shit.
This one away.
Just pissed me off even more.
Again, they'll run with Ingram. And he is going to have the 1st down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. Hasn't been his best afternoon on the ground, far from it, but a critical 3rd down conversion.
His afternoon just got better. All right, you're exactly right. Hasn't been his best in terms of yardage. But that one there, that's the one your teammates look to you and go, okay, that's what we want from you. That's what we need. Now they have a chance to keep moving forward and a chance to win the game.
A 10th carry here for Mark Ingram. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Mark Ingram, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember
and Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Brandon Carr. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That really sets him back, a loss of 6. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play. And facing a 2nd and long. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. 5 yards gets him back near the original line of scrimmage as he'll be left with a 3rd and long. On 3rd down, Jackson. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact. I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt
y'all
about
tell
it.
your little homie, drop him off in free agency.
How they're going to fix them and continue to get better.
Free agency, I need him. I wonder he gonna wear number 1 or number 5.
Yeah, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Y'all motherfuckers.